Can't really play that. Hit us with the copyright. Hit us with the copyright. Well, that 101 gonna drop the heat. Okay? But yeah, peace, y'all. Peace, love, and peace. We must eat. Okay? Alright, love and peace. Alright, I know it's Monday. Alright, I know it's Monday. Alright, I haven't did a early morning live in a minute. Okay, but these used to be my thing. Okay, these used to be my. Alright, so I see that we're almost coming up on 80,000 followers. Alright, so for those that know me, I love the number 8s so much that I put 8s on my face. Alright, for those that don't know what 8 stand for, as you can see, we got 88 followers. Look at this, we got 88 views right now. Now we got 89. But yeah, I love 8s. Okay, 8 is a great number. Did y'all know 8 is also the infinite sign? Did y'all know 8 is also an infinite sign? Meaning eternity. Okay, but yeah, anyway. Alright, so since we coming up on 80,000, alright, so everybody that's coming to my Atlanta event on I think the 22nd, 23rd, okay, or the weekend of the 22nd. For everybody that comes to that class, you will get all my classes for free. Turn to your neighbor and say, if I go to the Atlanta class, I'll get all his online classes for free. I'm gonna say it again. If I go to his Atlanta class, which is in Atlanta, the weekend of the 22nd, all right, that class is 100, by the way. Info for the Huncho. Y'all know we on tour right now. All right, y'all know we on tour right now. Okay, but everybody that taps in with that Atlanta class, you will get all my classes for free. All right, for those that don't make it to the Atlanta class, don't worry. All right, as soon as we hit 80,000 followers, you will be able to get all of my classes for $80, family. All right, you can get all my classes for $80. You said you can't hear? I might need to put my headphones on. All right, I might need to put the headphones on. Can everybody hear me? We clear? Can everybody hear me? Are we clear? We good? I want to make sure. Can everybody hear me? Okay. All right. Somebody says this because the US dollar is tanking. What you mean, fam? What you mean? Nah, I had stopped talking. I was going in and out. Probably got low. Where am I at? Okay. Alright, so yes, everybody that comes to my Atlanta class, okay, you get all my classes for free. What Rooms to Go said, everything must go. Everything must go. Again, if you come to my Atlanta class, Quentin Mindset, I'm glad you just jumped in, family. You and your friend, you still good. Y'all come to the Atlanta class, y'all still good. Y'all are still good. Alright. Quentin, are you able to receive that message, family? Alright, but everybody that comes to my Atlanta class, which is the weekend of the 22nd, June 22nd, it's a 2-day event. Okay? It's a 2-day event. It's on that Saturday and that Sunday. All right. If you come to that Atlanta class, you get all my classes for free. Okay, get all my classes for free. Now, why is it a perk to come to the Atlanta class? Because you may receive something else that you might not know you're going to receive. All right, that's why it's important. That's why it's important to come to these live events, family. That's why it's important to come to these live events. Okay, we definitely got to hit up New York. All right, we definitely got to hit up that area up there in New York, New Jersey. Okay, yeah, all that Philly, for sure. Baltimore. All right. Yeah, you got to show up, guys. Show up. Our Miami event, we had somebody come all the way from Canada. Like, she came all the way from Canada. Okay? Canada. All right. Yeah, you missed the Florida one. Yeah, you missed the Florida one. We already did Florida twice, but you know, I live in Florida, so it ain't nothing to put something together in Florida. That's nothing to do. All right. But we definitely want to do Las Vegas after Atlanta. All right, yeah, we had some guys, our Houston event, we had guys drive from Chicago. And you know, that was like one of my first events in Houston. This was like 2 years ago. That was like my first time having an event in Houston. And it's like 4 guys drove from Chicago, which is like a 18-hour drive. So I was like, what? I was like, hey, yo, I was just lit. Because I remember when I first started, in the class. Okay, so yeah, y'all, this information is definitely, you definitely want to travel for this information, y'all, because the people that's on the same frequency from you, they may be in a different part. All right, the people that's on the same frequency of you might be in a whole different part. Okay. All right, so again, as soon as we hit 80,000, classes will be $80. I think I got like 4 classes. Yeah, I think I got like 4 classes. Yeah, I think I got like 4 classes. So you get all my classes for $80. 40. I got 4 classes. I got a contract exposed class. I got an enforce endorse class. I have a beginner course. I have a never pay rent again course. All right, but with disclaimers, family, just because you get that never pay rent again, please don't let the title mislead you. All right, a lot of folks think because they buy that class and they see it one time that, damn, they'll never have to pay rent again. All right, no, family. It's when you understand how to utilize your interest inside of contracts, okay, you'll start to see that you don't ever have to pay rent again. Okay, so again, for anybody that comes to my Atlanta class, which is on the weekend of the 22nd of this month, you will get all my classes for free. We on some rooms to go. Everything must go. All right, you get all my classes free. Okay, every single class you will get for free. All right. So again, if you come to the Atlanta class, you get all my classes free. We're about to hit 80,000. No, it's only one event. It's a one event for 2 days. It's not 2 events. At least it shouldn't show up as 2 different events. It should be one event. It should be one event. Let me know if it should. Let me know if it shows up as 2 events. It shouldn't. All right, but yeah, let me know if it does. All right, but yeah, as soon as we hit 80,000 followers, all right, we're gonna do a bundle sale, all classes for $80. All right, so now summer should be booming for you. Summertime should be jumping for you. All right, this information should be jumping. Now you got all classes, Nobody should have no excuses. Okay? I'm gonna make another live tonight around 6. But I gotta we got our mentorship today, 7 to 10. Alright, but again, for everybody that comes to the Atlanta class this month, the weekend of the 22nd. Alright. The weekend of the 22nd. Alright, you will get all of my classes free. All of my classes free. Say it with me. Alright. Alright, now somebody asks, which class do you show step by step? Now, to the person that asked that, with my honest answer, the reason why I don't like people that ask, like, what class is the step-by-step class? And I got a class that's step-by-step class. But that lets me know that person is looking for a step-by-step. They're not really trying to learn the information. And I know it sounds cliche, like folks be like, man, I ain't got time to do all that reading and shit, man. I just need a step-by-step. I get it, alright? But I'm going to let you know, like, you're not going to get far just knowing the step-by-step. Because that's how I tried to learn it, you know? And every time I got to a point, I get stuck because just because I knew the step-by-step, I didn't know the detailed information that I needed to be able to get past that point. Like, right? So let's say I endorse my bill correctly all the way. Alright, I do everything correctly. Alright, then they still say, unfortunately, we don't accept this form of payment. Alright, now if all I know is a step-by-step, like, well, damn, I don't know what to do next. I got the step-by-step. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really know what the... You see what I'm saying? I wish the game was just a step-by-step. In no law does it ever give you a step-by-step. I will say that. Now it tells you what things you should do if certain things happen. Alright? But unless I'm overlooking the law, somebody can definitely prove me wrong if I'm wrong. Okay? But you definitely want to see that there is no step-by-step. Okay? There is no step-by-step. The best you can do is read to your understanding and start kind of enforcing your rights. Nah, we not on them. No, I'm just giving them real advice. Nah, I'm not on. I'm not trolling right now. I'm honest right now. Alright, I'm honest. Alright, I'm just saying because I can easily just say, hey, yeah, my enforced endorsed class is step by step. But there's people that get that class and see, yeah, they got the step by step, but they don't really know any details because they haven't really read nothing. They've watched the class, seen how I broke it down, but like, oh, damn, well, you read it for me, bro. I feel like I didn't need to read it. I kind of understand what it was saying. Like, no, my friend. Like, you have to read it for yourself and kind of see for yourself. Like, oh, damn, it literally says, like, if I'm in the consumer credit transaction and if I spend over $1, all right, all unearned interest. Y'all got to hear the wording. When they talk about unearned interest, okay? Unearned interest, meaning somebody got that interest from an unearned standpoint. Somebody did not earn that. All right, meaning it was just given to them. Okay, so that's why when you talk about Title 15, okay, and you got to remember there's different routes to get to remedy, y'all. Okay, I speak about one route. There's plenty routes. It's just like a wide receiver. Like, you can run many routes. You can run the go route. You can run the post route. You can run the, out route. Okay, slant. Okay, it's many different routes to get to the end zone. All right, but the worst thing you can do is try to do 2 routes at one time. Now you confusing the quarterback like, yo, what are you going to do? You going to do a fly or you going to do a post corner? What are you going to do? You out there like, shoot, I tried to do a post slant corner. Like, what? What kind of route is that? That's why you got to focus on one route. First of all, you got to know the play. Now, I don't ever say play because it's not really a play. You got to know the process. Okay? All right? Yeah, there's many ways to enforce. I speak about one way, y'all. I speak about one way. Y'all might know way more about other ways than I do. Okay, I didn't get remedy that way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get remedy that way. And y'all gotta remember, we only listen to All right, we only listen to people that have remedies. So let's say you have remedy utilizing another route. Okay, of course we want to hear it. A lot of people think I'm just like, no, we don't want to hear that shit. Get it out of here. Okay, we don't want to hear that. Get it out. Nah, y'all. The reason why I don't like hearing people like talk about other process because they didn't even do it. They'll come over and say, well, all you got to do is do that and then do that and then do that and then you ask them, well, have you did it? No, I'm still in the process. All right, shut up. Shut up. Okay. All right, that's all we said. Okay, that's all we said. Okay, but y'all gotta understand, you can really build your own process. That's what really Congress want us to do. We're supposed to be building our own process through our own perception. Like, oh, damn, I see how I was damaged there. I entered a contract where I thought I received consideration because I thought the car was consideration, but no, it's not. The car was a perk, so I can be happy while they utilize my account, and they're supposed to send me payments every month. All right, but we don't look at it like that, okay? And the problem is not the government. All right, the problem is not the banks. The banks gonna do whatever it is we allow them to do. Okay? So if you reading things that literally say, hey, we supposed to be getting everything over $1, we supposed to be getting that back in a refund. Okay, and you gotta start thinking to yourself, oh, well, okay, who's supposed to pay who a refund? Okay, it literally tells you who's supposed to receive the refund, the consumer. All right, now you gotta know that you're a consumer. Now you got a lot of people out here saying, I'm not a part of the United States. I'm not a consumer. All right, you just obsolete yourself from your own benefits. That's not smart. It's like that teenager trying to act grown, but they don't really fully understand what's going on. That's what a lot of folks sound like. They sound like grown teenagers. All right, you sound real grown, but you really don't understand what you're saying. You're saying things like, I want to run away from home and do it myself. What do you mean do it yourself? Go out there and see what the streets is like. Go ahead, walk out. Y'all ever had to tell your teenagers that? Go ahead, walk out. See what it's like. All right, see what it's like. All right, and then boom, you don't even got to see it no more. All right, but my thing is, once you start seeing your own contract, it's literally every contract literally has an interest attached to it. Now, if you don't come forth and say anything about that interest, you can't blame the banks, family. Okay, because you're the one that went and invested in that bank. Now, true, there's investor acts, like meaning we have to receive certain disclosures, but if we don't even press them for certain disclosures, do you even think they're gonna even send it to us? Nah. But I promise you, if you ask the right way, you're gonna receive the disclosures you're asking for. No, I'm not saying if you ask the right way, they're just gonna endorse your bill. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you ask the right way, they'll give you certain disclosures about the account. You just gotta ask the right way. Now, you can't leave with, hey, I'm gonna sue you if you don't do this, because now you're using fighting words. Okay, and they got fighters that they literally pay for, meaning lawyers. Okay, and if you don't understand the court process, none of this stuff matters, y'all. Okay, and there's so many resources out here for us to read. All right, you can literally go to your phone or your internet right now, Google, type in sec.gov. It's gonna give you all the resources you need on security fraud. Okay, you can literally type in the federalreserve.gov. It's gonna give you all 31 chapters of the Federal Reserve Act. All right, so when people say, well, why you can't just tell us? Yo, we tell folks all the time, but the thing is, when we're so insecure about ourselves, all right, we'll go read something, then we'll see some words, and we just get kind of mentally defeated, and then we kind of just walk away from it like, nah, I ain't reading that. That's just too much right there. Hell nah. You know what I'm saying? Not understanding, like, you just literally told yourself, like, you're not even capable. All right, that's why I put the post on my page of the dude crying, like, we don't have the capacity. All right, because that's literally what you're saying. You're saying, I don't have capacity to learn this. That's why you will always work. Okay? All right, and that's not to put anybody down. That's just to speak facts about it. The fact that you can't conquer some damn words, okay, is the reason why you will always work for the rest of your life, family. Okay? And some people say it's sad to say, but I'm gonna be real, it ain't sad to say. Because it's like, once people get this chance, it's like, damn, now I see why the government doesn't do certain things, because they don't have to do certain things. Everything is already out here. They don't have nothing else to give. What more can they give? Okay? What more can they give? All right? What more can they give? It's free internet out here. All right? It's free. It's free internet out here. Okay? Some said something about auditors. Well, why don't people go to like professional auditors? Like, I don't know, but people rock with Instagram, you know. You know, there's professional auditors, like certified businesses. All right, but again, a lot of people don't want to, you know, pay that fee, which is understandable. All right, but again, it's a lot of free information out here, y'all. It's really, I'm gonna say it, it's probably too much free information. You know, you ever gave somebody too much and then they just kind of don't even, it's like giving a kid too much food. You just keep giving, they didn't even eat the first meal they gave. Now, you know what I'm saying? They asking for some second. They say, I want more. What you mean you want more? You got food on your plate still. What are you talking about? Y'all, and that's really what's going on. Okay? Again, somebody could give all their classes for free, fam. I'm trying to tell you, that's not going to change anything, fam. That's not going to change anything. People think that's the problem. People will make every excuse for the reason why they can't learn this information. You'll ask somebody why you can't learn it. Because people are charging arm and leg for this information. And you know, when it's fucked up. It's fucked up that they charge an arm and leg to be teaching what we should be. Like, come on, man. All right, come on, man. Come on now. Google is free. The FederalReserve.gov is free. Okay? It's free. Yeah, exactly. They don't want to read. But then they'll go to an individual and say, give it to us for free. I'm like, yo, it's already free. Come on now. What you want to do? It's already free. And when I read the acts, I'm going to be real. When you really just slow down and just read it, yo, they literally tell you what to do. For all my folks that got remedy, don't the acts tell you what to do? You might got to match this act with this act. A lot of times you don't even got to bring those acts up. You just got to kind of speak that act's language. And they kind of start seeing like, oh, snap. We didn't even think about you having a security interest in the account. We apologize. You know, sometimes you got to wake them up. All right? Yeah, your reading and comprehensive reading is two totally different things. A lot of folks is reading. They'll say, yeah, I read it. I just don't understand. Yeah, because you're not comprehending. You're not reading and slowing down. You're not reading and breaking the sentence down. You're just reading over it. And then you see a word you don't know that you can't pronounce. You just skip that word. How do I know this? Because I used to do it. I see a word I couldn't pronounce. I skip right over that. Okay? I skip right over. And then not understanding that word is so important because every word is put there for a reason. Just like when the Congress give you an option, they can say you can do this or you can do that. You can either repay or you can prepay. Okay? But what do we do? Which option do we choose without even saying it? We choose our option by way of action. We go to work, all right, and we literally go repay. So we literally just told them, yeah, I promise to repay you, so let me go ahead and go to work, get this money, okay, get this cash. All right, I love when I see the word or. They say, oh, that lets me know I got options. And every time I read the law, I always got options. And every time the banks, they always got mandatory situations of things they have to do. One thing I have to do, I have to put it in writing. And it got to be by my hand, all right? And that's where the power of the Electronic Signature Act comes in place, because anything we typed up falls into place as if it was our bare hands. All right? But again, you don't really build comprehension until you really start reading. And again, when you start reading, you start seeing like, damn, this is right here. Just right here. I don't need to pay anybody nothing. What? Man, I ain't paying for a class about law. Man, and God knows when. All right? Now, I pay somebody about some things I don't know. You know, about business structure. Okay? You know about getting organized as the business. You know about having consistency as a business, things like that. All right? Or, you know, advertising and things like that. But as far as law, I can go read law on my own. You know, I can go read any tax publication because it's readily available for all those that want to learn. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, you know, it's that whole No Child Left Behind. That was like, yo, shit, it's internet shit. We don't need to fail nobody. Just send them on through. Now, do I think they should just be passing children along? No, I don't think that. But they looking at the big kids. You know what I'm saying? They looking at the adult kids like, hey, no child left behind. Like, we can't be thinking about these big ass kids. They choosing not to read. All right, but again, you got acts like the Bill of Exchange Act. Like, listen, y'all, the Bill of Exchange Act is that's the first thing you should start reading. If I didn't have a penny to my name, that's the first thing I read it. Because if I don't want to pay for a class, I literally got to pay attention, and I got to pay attention both ways. People so cheap, they don't understand, like, you paying attention is way more expensive than you actually paying for a class that give you the direct structure you need so you can better pay attention. All right? So you got to remember, if you go read the Bill of Exchange Act right now, the first thing first, hopefully y'all go read it after I get off this live. All right? You'll see it starts out with definitions. Now, can anybody tell me why would an act start off with definitions? And when I first started reading law, I just thought that was so backwards. Most times you see the definitions, you know, at the end of the book. You know? But with the law, they put it at the beginning. All right, so why y'all think they put definitions? Before you read any true law, they always give you definitions of the word. Why do y'all think that? Yeah, because they want to give you the true meaning. Because they know we gonna think a bill is something you pay on. That's why the Bill of Exchange Act say, hey, wait up, hold on, peasant. It doesn't mean pay on. It means a bill of exchange or a promissory note. That's literally what the Bill of Exchange says. Okay, go read it, y'all. Think I'm lying? Go type in the Bill of Exchange right now and see what Congress defines a bill to be. Some of y'all in the bathroom right now listening to this message, and that's great. But go look up what Congress said with this bill in, and you go wonder why you are hiding in the bathroom right now. It just doesn't add up. I remember hiding in the bathroom too. I remember hiding in the bathroom too. All right. Okay. Go read it. Pull it up. I'm not going nowhere. Y'all go ahead and pull it up. All right, go ahead. I'm not going nowhere, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. Go ahead and pull it up. Go ahead and get off this screen. Go into your Google. Type in Bill of Exchange Act. And go ahead and click on it. All right. Okay. Go ahead and type and look up the word bill. It should be like just go to Bill of Exchange Act and read. And as soon as y'all do, can y'all come back and comment the number 1 when you have identified that? Comment the number 1. Do y'all see, does it say anything about go get a job? I be thinking if I had my old self beside me, I'd be cracking jokes on him right now. I be like, where you read that at? And I'd just be like, what you mean where I read that at? Man, you gotta work to pay bills, man. What you talking about? My higher self would say, well, where did you read that at? My lower self would just keep on saying, what you talking about, man? And it's like, we always leave it, man, what you talking about, man? Like, he just asked you, where did you read that? It's a, I read it here, or I haven't read it all. It ain't no, man, what you talking about, man? That's everybody's first reaction. Ask them, go ask somebody. Ask them, hey, man, why do you work to pay bills? The first time, man, what are you talking about, man? I work to pay bills to, where did you learn that at, though? Where did you read that at? If you didn't read it, it's not true. It's hearsay. As you read the Bill of Exchange Act, it tells you a bill is something you're supposed to exchange. Do we all know what the word exchange means? So now I want the class to do is go ahead and close this screen out and go to Google and type in, what does exchange mean? And I want you to copy that and paste it in the comments so we can see what does exchange mean? Because that's what we're supposed to be doing with our bills. What does that mean? So, yeah, I'm not going nowhere. Y'all go ahead and pull that up for the people that's just coming in. Peace and love. All right, peace and love. For those that are coming to my Atlanta class on the 22nd, you get all my classes for free. That's online, by the way. All right, but yeah. So let me know what that word says, y'all. Exchange. Let me know what it says. Let me know. Alright, as y'all can see, please read the comments. They're commenting what exchange means. Cause my thing is this, you gotta fall in love with words. A lot of y'all are just trying to do this so you can get out of bills, so you tired of working, and you gotta think that's a real trauma way of looking at it, which I understand you. I feel your pain, okay, but there's a higher way of looking at this. You gotta fall in love with words so all this stuff makes sense. When you see words like exchange, where else do you see the word exchange when the government talks? You got Bill of Exchange Act. You got Security Exchange Commissioner. Man, what? You got a whole Security Exchange Commissioner. Like, just think about that. You got a whole department that's dedicated to beat on anybody that fraudulently utilize securities. Exchanging security, that is. Yeah, you got, man. Yeah, exactly, man. Folks can't even worry about self-development because they're working about self-bills. You can't even think about self-development. You don't even know what self-development is. Folks think self-development is just, let me just add a salad in my diet. I'm still gonna eat pork chops. Let me say a little bit of affirmations a couple days. Man, that's not self-development. You gotta have a purpose, family. You gotta have real information. No information, you're gonna be on the treadmill. Treadmill meaning you walking in the same place. You doing a whole bunch of movement, but you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. A whole bunch of moving. You in the same spot. Y'all know how many folks been in the same spot, but tell you, I done seen it all. How have you seen it all? I done seen it all, did it all. On what level? What level are we talking about? We can't say we seen it all. Man, we 18 in the second grade. Come on, man. What? No offense, but y'all, we gotta correct this. I feel like I was sent here to have to go through the shadows of death, goddamn. Meaning death, meaning not physical, meaning the mentality of death, meaning I had to work to live, meaning I was paying on my own damn accounts. I was living a deathful life. I was living a life of being counted as naturally dead, pursuant to Sestake Vi Act. Okay, Sestake Vi Act 1666. Okay, that shit old as hell. Speaking of 66, I got 66 on my damn pants right now. But you know, a lot of people think that's the devil and shit. So what if they told us that shit to scare us from anything that got 666 in it? And then what do you damn know? You go read Sestake Vi Act of 6. For he who lives. I might be talking real fast right now. I might be talking real fast right now. I might be talking real fast, so let me slow down a little bit. My bad, family. I be forgetting where I am, okay? Listen, family. There's a whole Security Exchange Commissioner that was literally established. Do y'all not know it was established in the 30s? For all my historians, okay, it is great to know what happened in history, but if you don't line it up with what bills was passed during that time, you're not really gonna understand the story. Okay, y'all gotta understand this is a big story, and you can be a character or you can be a director. You can either be a character or you can be a director. Y'all know a lot of characters really live miserable lives personally. We see a lot of actors went on strike. We didn't see any directors go on strike though. All right, but conversation another day. All right, you can either be the director or actor, all right? But there has been a whole timeline of everything that's been going on, okay? A lot of this stuff been started, but I'm just gonna let you know a big part of this started on an island called Jackal Island, okay? It's off the coast of Georgia, okay? For all my Georgians, okay? It's a lot of history in Georgia, okay? It's a whole bunch of history in Georgia. All right, way more than some slavery, family, okay? All right? Okay? It started out in Jackal Island, okay? Let's just say 6 friends came together. Let you know, it's not about a lot, it's about a little. 6 friends came together, met on an island called Jackal Island. The island, by the way, was owned by J.P. Morgan. The island was owned, by the way, by J.P. Morgan. Okay? All right? J.P. Morgan, he wasn't one of the 6. No. You gotta pay attention. He was not one of the 6. He owned the island. It was like some Rick Ross shit, like, hey, I'm having a car show here. Bring your cars here. Had a meeting here. Okay, come on here. I got a private island. Y'all can have a meeting here. We'll close it off. Act like it's a little duck hunting. You know, because we don't want the fucking world in our goddamn business, which is understandable. You know, you can't tell the world what's going on because certain things start happening. Okay? So, these 6 guys came together. Okay? They ran by the name of the 6. They ran by the name the First Name Club. Look it up. Look this shit up. These were some bad motherfuckers, y'all. They ran by the name the First Name Club. Like, we don't even do fucking last names. We only doing first names. First names only. Boss shit. You know me by my first goddamn name. You don't know him by James. You know him by LeBron. You don't know him as Bryant. You know him by Kobe. Okay? Because once you into that status of getting known by the first name, you're somebody. Okay? You're somebody. And if you're somebody, that means you're not a nobody. Okay? But back to the First Name Club. Okay? Look it up. I hope y'all are Googling this shit as I'm talking. Okay? I hope you're Googling this shit as I'm out there talking. Alright? I'll write the dates down. Do what you need to do. Alright? Do what you need to do. Okay? The First Name Club. 6 guys. One of those guys was a part of the United States. I'm going to say it again. One of those guys was a part of the United States. Why? Because the United States was in a state of panic. People was losing their fucking houses and banks and shit. Okay? Folks was getting repoed. You come outside, your fucking horses is gone. The banks done took your chickens, your motherfucking horses. They done took your damn barn, your stable. They done hired fucking workers to start taking the damn nails out your damn barn because they repoing your damn barn that you built with your bare hands. Okay, because you done put your damn barn up for collateral. Okay? You done put your damn barn up for collateral. Okay? So you got all these consumers losing shit. Okay? So what did that put the state in? The economy was in a recession state. And what is a recession state? It only means that the people are not buying shit. Now you gotta think, well, why aren't the people buying shit? It's because the people think they're broke. The people ain't got shit to buy. In their mind, they lost their barns, lost the damn horses, cows, the damn wagon gone, the damn mill outside that they use for the crops gone. The bank's taking crops now. Okay? It's bad. Okay? It gets bad. Okay? So, one of the members on that island, okay, this was like in 1890. Okay? This was like in 1890. 1890. All right? Because you got to remember, the Emergency Banking Act didn't happen until 1933. Okay? So you do the math. You do the math. Yeah, man, what? They talking about they going duck hunting. I'm like, what? Okay. Just like it's, hey, man, we having a deer hunt and we down here in the mountains. Bunch of fucking trillionaires. Y'all just talking about ducks, huh? And I'm not knocking it. Because I understand you got to be secretive about this group. They didn't inform the people that this meeting even happened until 1910, family. So y'all do the math from 1890 to 1910. From 1890 to 1910. For those that's just tapping in, all we doing is going over a timeline of the Federal Reserve System, of the system that you live in. Okay? There were 6 guys. 6 guys, meaning it only takes 6. It only took 6. 6 guys came together on an island called Jekyll Island. Okay, this island was owned by J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan was not a member of the meeting, but yes, he was at the meeting. Okay, come on now. You think I'm not gonna be at the meeting of the place that I'm holding the damn meeting? Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm pushing like they got our best interest, because what is our best interest right now? Is our best interest not knowing what's going on? Is our best interest of me not saying, hey, utilize the Federal Reserve because it's here? What are they going? What are these people doing now? They're working. They're trapping. Okay? It's people out here saying, you come from God, you don't need their system. Okay, well, what is God's system? Let's use God's system. Go walk into a dealership and say, I've been sent by God. Go walk to a real estate company and say, I've been sent by God. Go to court and say, I've been sent by God. And, yeah. You got to know the game that's being played, family. You can't pick the sticks up and say, I don't want to play. Or if you don't want to play, you got to leave the United States, family. It's a business. A lot of folks is looking like this is the country, like they can just sit around and not do nothing. Like, family, there's a business. It's either you gonna have your tribal shit in order, or you gonna understand this United States business, or you gotta get the fuck out. That's the only options, family. That's the only options. Okay? So the best thing to do is learn the Federal Reserve, because I'm going to tell you the benefits. I'm not going to give you that trauma bond and shit these civil rights leaders have been telling you about. I'm going to give you the real juice. All right? Pause. No Diddy. Whatever you want to put to it. Okay? All right? It started out in Jaguar Island. Okay? 6 businessmen came together. You got to visualize this shit, man. Because a lot of people is looking at this from a real bad state. Y'all just visualize it with me. You can paint these people to be whatever you want them to be. White, purple, clear. It doesn't fucking matter. You got to see the moral of the story. 6 people came together on one person's island to be able to introduce some shit to a nation. If that shit ain't great, because I used to look at this shit, no offense, and excuse my language, but this is what I used to say. I was like, man, I don't want to listen to no 6 crackers. I don't want to hear no 6 crackers talk. That used to be me. They're like, hey, wait a fucking minute. 6 guys came together, regardless of their skin color. I don't give a fuck what it is. 6 guys came together. All right? 6 guys. Now, the fact that some people will say, well, it's because they're whites. All right? Now, how long have they been around to be able to come together? 6 motherfucking guys. Only 6. We're not talking about 50. We're not talking about a room of 200. 6 guys. Man, what? I don't want to listen to no old ass Negro tell me about, well, he was white. Well, they were white. Well, how the fuck this white man get so goddamn powerful? Goddamn. Goddamn. How? Because instead of me beating up the fact that he's right, then I got the fact that God, 6 guys came together with an idea. Okay? To create the Federal Reserve? Man, what? I really had to sit there and read that shit like, man, what? Okay, so then I looked at it like, okay, cool. The United States endorsed this shit. This is what we got to use. So this didn't come around to 1933. This is almost 40 years. Okay? Now we can get in deep into the black Europeans, okay? The Moors, but we not gonna get into that today. Okay? We ain't gonna get into that today. Okay? We ain't gonna get into that today. Alright? But the fact 6 guys came together, 1933 comes, we introduce it. The Emergency Banking Act, right? All right? So you gotta remember the socials didn't come around until 1936. So I'm gonna be real. If it wasn't for the 6 white guys, okay, or the 6 guys, I don't even like throwing the color out there because, you know, as soon as you say that, like, well, was he white or black? Was he white or black? Was he white or black? I'm like, yo, so you don't want to hear how, like, meaning go get your 6 brothers together then, Negro. That's what I'm saying. But my thing is, you got to get informed. Clearly they was informed enough to be like, yo, this plan got to be so damn good. We trying to fucking get a nation to adopt this shit. What? I'm thinking about 6 of my homeboys in the room. Hey, yo, we got to build a blueprint for a nation. Okay? Really think about that. I don't think y'all looking at it how I'm looking at it. I don't think y'all looking at it how I'm looking at it. Because as soon as you start thinking, well, what they look was only because they had power because they was, you know, from the slave trade and you know, I said, oh, okay, so how we gonna get past that, man? Fuck all that shit. Okay, how we gonna get past that shit? We keep on seeing these slave goddamn kumbaya shit, man. What are we doing? Okay, we gotta adopt something. All right, we gotta adopt something. Okay, so anyways, back to true information. Okay. All right, so in 1936, the social was introduced. So people want to try to convince me that the social is bad. How? How? Fucking how? The social is the reason what attaches everything to the Treasury. How? That's the reason we can use consumer rights. How? Fucking how? How? And they can never give you a answer. They always, you know, they don't really want our best. Man, shut up. You don't want my best interest. You think I'm gonna listen to somebody that can only think no further than slavery? Shut up. We don't want to hear that shit no more. Okay? Certain people is stuck, and certain people is trying to progress. All right, it's a whole goddamn security account. It's a whole damn security account. 1936 drop. From 1936 all the way to 1962, JFK comes. Drops the Bill of Rights. Go read it. Drop the basic consumer Bill of Rights. Go read 1962. Remember these dates. All right, so in 1890, they had the meeting. They didn't let the world know until 1910. It was adopted in 1933. Then the Socials dropped in 1936. The FDIC, the Federal Deposit Insurance Company, which insures every single bank account up to $250,000, at the time was only worth $2,500 at the time. No, my bad. It was only worth $250 at the time. Either $2,500 or $250. Right now it's $250,000. That lets you know your security has been traded positively, meaning this nation is not in a fucking recession. We got money, long money. Anytime you see anything talk about $1 trillion in debt, that lets you know, bing, that lets you know there's $1 trillion in credit somewhere. Bing, bing, bing. Y'all know how many fucking po folks walking around saying shit like, we're poor, we're in debt, because they don't know what debt is. The same folks that's going out and working and paying bills, paying a debt with a debt, they don't understand nothing about credit. Think when they go hire a credit specialist that they're heightening their credit score so they can get a lower APR rate, not understanding that the APR rate is supposed to go to you. So why are you trying to have a high credit score? And I'm not telling you not to, but I'm saying the reasoning behind it is wrong. All right, you trying to have a high credit score because you have a low APR rate, and with APR rate, the banks are supposed to pay the interest. Okay? So you got to understand, all these rights are positive. So any Negro, any person talking about these rights ain't for us, we got that. Well, where's your plan at? Because taking knees and wearing dashikis when you ain't even from Africa, okay? Being a lost tribal member, they don't even know where you're at. All right, we don't want to listen, okay? We don't want to damn listen, okay? But anyways, 1962. Remember, from 1936, the Socials dropped. Now, of course, Congress dropped rules and regulations in these socials, but what the fuck did we do? We wasn't fucking reading. And y'all remember what the time was in well, y'all not time travelers. Some of y'all are. But do y'all remember in the 30s and 40s how bad it was? Oh my God. Oh my God. For those time travelers, y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh my God. We didn't have fucking time to read a fucking social. The fuck is a social? The hell? We getting beat to sleep out this bitch. What the fuck? You got time about them reading? Got the goddamn clan knocking on my door and shit. I gotta worry about my baby walking down the street. Man, what? You got time to read shit? Okay? We ain't have time to read shit. In the 40s, recession. Remember, a recession is only when the people is not buying. If the people are not buying, that means the people must think they don't have money. Why else would you not be fucking buying? Who ain't buying with money? Most people with money ain't spending because they don't want to lose it, because they have a trauma bonding, because they remember when they didn't have it. Okay? All right? So remember, from 1936, the Socials dropped, all the way to 1962. That was our first basic rights. So John F. Kennedy was like, God damn, we getting beat to sleep out here as consumers. Banks fucking raping us, robbing us. All right, I've had it. Bill of Exchange Act, I'm not Bill of Exchange Act, but Bill of Rights. Every consumer must be protected, must be safe in all business transactions, must have the choice to choose, must have the ability to be heard, and most importantly, the last rule of the fucking rule book, like on Drumline, you gotta know the last rule of the rule book. Oh wait, okay? So in a basic consumer rights, the last rule is we have the right to redress. And that, I think, is what got John F. Kennedy's head fucking blown off. Now, that's just me. All right, some people think because he was bringing in, you know, he trying to remove the Federal Reserve. Now, that might been too. That might been too. All right, but I know one of the main reasons was, man, as soon as he put the right to redress, for those that don't know what the right to redress, let me put it in layman's terms. Let me put it in street terms. Let's say I'm about to go out to the club, right? All right, I'm fresh as fuck. I'm going to an all-white party. I'm fresh as a motherfucker, okay? Fresh as shit. And then so happily, my son runs around the damn corner with a lollipop in his hand, and he just so happily brushes past me with his nasty ass cheeks, and then I get a stain on my pants. I can go to the party like that, or I can go and fucking dress. So yes, family, just how you hear the word is literally what the fuck is saying. Sometimes we read a word like, oh my gosh, I don't know what redress mean. What the fuck you mean you don't know what redress mean? Do you change your clothes every day? Yes, all right, you redress every damn day. You just need to start doing it in contracting. Okay, that's the best street way I can put it. Okay, so now he put that shit in the basic consumer rights last rule of the rule book, meaning if you sign a contract and you didn't know then, you can know now, and you can redress that motherfucker, okay? That's what I got from it when I read it. I'm like, oh shit, I got the right to redress. I got the right to redress anything I say. Yeah, I know I said I'm gonna repay you motherfuckers, but clearly as day, I was insane. So either you wanna redo all this, so you can give me my application back, or we can continue doing business and you can just do things how it's supposed to be ran by way of prepayment and by way of performance. Okay, so I'm like, thank you, John F. Kennedy. Now, yes, it took him getting his head fucking blown off. All right, so but somebody had to do it. Somebody got to get their head fucking blown off. All right, cause y'all ain't gonna do it. The working class ain't gonna damn do it. Entrepreneur ain't gonna damn do it. Entrepreneur too worried about their business. They ain't gonna fucking do it. Worker too worried about their fucking bills. All right? So somebody gotta damn do it. Y'all mean people get sacrificed and we don't even fucking know it. We just going back to work. Oh, y'all seen what happened to us? It's a damn shame. It's crazy out here. We talk about that same po-ass talk. It's crazy out here. Yeah, that's why you gotta stay prayed up. You gotta stay prayed up. You gotta stay sanctified. Yeah, man, they blew Kenny fucking head off. They're like, bitch, shut up. Boo. My condolences to the family, but man, we needed him. He knew what he was doing. Y'all think he didn't know? He knew. They were like, bitch, shut up. Boo. And then everybody forgot. Then 1968, Martin Luther King came, and then boom, Truth in Lending dropped. We so worried about, oh my gosh, Martin Luther King, no! Whole time, Truth in Lending dropped. Goddamn, boom, 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 boom. All right, so what we gonna do? We're gonna do a part 2 because y'all gotta hear the ending of this, okay? I don't want to offend anybody. I know some people probably in here probably marched with Martin Luther King. And you probably like, brother, shut the fuck up. You're going too far. All right? No, my friend, I ain't went far enough. All right, so stay tuned for part 2.